Now, Ethiopia and Sudan have come to an agreement on the Grand Renaissance Dam. It's widely considered as a game changer in the controversial project. Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir says his country is prepared to invest in the construction of what's set to become Africa's biggest hydropower plant. Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed Ali has welcomed the offer. He's just completed an official visit to Sudan where he met with al-Bashir in Khartoum in a bid to strengthen relations.
We are in harmony in this regard since the Renaissance Dam is important for the three countries, Sudan, Egypt and Ethiopia. Sudan is committed to ensure water we share with our borders in Egypt will not be affected by the Renaissance Dam. We have looked at the positive and negative implications of the dam and agree that the positives far outweigh the cons. Therefore, we should support the constructions and are willing to even contribute. We would like to share the cost of the dam if our brothers in Ethiopia accept that partnership.
We don't have any intention to harm Sudan or Egypt. All our discussion or our investment or utilization of the Nile would be based on the declaration of the principles the three countries signed and agreed. In our opinion, utilization of Nile would benefit the three countries with insignificant harm. But the most important thing is to reduce, to minimize the downside of the project. And we're doing that in a very responsible manner to protect and to also protect the interest of brotherly countries. The discussion which we have done on Nile, to invest together, to protect together, and to maintain the resource in the near future together.
Right now, for more on this story, I'm now joined by Yasser Hakim, who joins us live on phone from Cairo in Egypt. Yasser, as we've heard there, Sudan has now indicated that it may seek to buy a share in the Grand Renaissance Dam in Ethiopia. Has there been any reaction from Egypt to this news, and how is the country likely to receive this development?
No, there has not been any reaction so far from the government. Even the news itself has not been announced here on a public level. So maybe developments will be at the end of the day. But I guess at the very end for Egypt, whether Sudan is part of the dam or part of the shares with Sudan or any other country, this will not really be the main issue for Egypt. The main issue for Egypt is to guarantee that the Renaissance Dam, according to the government, would not harm Egypt's water share, and that at the very end it would get the guarantees from the technical firms and from the experts and from all the studies, confirmed guarantees that this Renaissance Dam, as well as it will be helping Ethiopia, it will also be not in any way harming Egypt's water resources. As you know, that the Nile is the main source. 90% to 95% of Egypt's water source comes from the Nile. So until now, there's no reaction so far concerning Sudan's new stance on the Nile Dam.
And yes, despite numerous assurances, Egypt is still worried about its share of the Nile waters. What are the key concerns for Egypt about this the construction of the dam?
Yes, first of all, the foreign minister, Egypt's foreign minister, Sameh Shoukry, in his latest press conference, and the Egyptian president before have maintained that they are taking the talks with Sudan and Ethiopia on good intentions, being very flexible and showing patience in order to reach a win-win situation. It's not about only Egypt taking all its demands, but also that Ethiopia and Sudan would also benefit from the electricity and agriculture that come out from the Renaissance Dam. Egypt is only worried on certain issues. If you take, for example, filling the reservoir for the dam. According to studies here in Egypt, if the dam is filled within 3 years, as Ethiopia is saying, then this might reduce the water share for Egypt from the Nile from 50 by about 18 billion square cubic meters from the share of 55 billion. So we're talking about up to 20%. Maybe of the water would be reduced to Egypt because of filling the dam in only 3 years. Egypt is asking that the dam will be filled in 6 years, so that the filling of the dam would not affect the water share every year to Egypt. So it's such issues. It's not about stopping the filling of the dam or stopping the dam, but just technical issues on the period of filling the dam, the operations of the dam, and guarantees from the technical experts that there will be no harmful economic, social, or environmental effects from the dam on Sudan and Egypt. These are the main concerns from Egypt's side, and there should have been an agreement over the international firm, the French firm, that would go ahead with these studies. But these old details, these technical details, have been taking long. And as the Egyptian foreign minister said, he hopes that there will be faster pace, because obviously the dam is being built at the same time as the discussions are ongoing. So he said we don't want a situation where the dam is built and there are still disagreements over the operation of the dam or the technical effects of the dam on Egypt and Sudan. And that's why it's more about having a faster pace rather than stopping all discussions or disagreeing over things. But the three leaders of the three countries have shown that they are together in one, and that they want the agreement to be as something that the three countries would benefit from, not that just one country alone.
All right, thank you very much for that insight. CGTN's Yasser Hakim speaking to us live there on phone from Cairo, Egypt.